Alright guys, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Of course, earlier we had the reveal of the details and animations of the upcoming Golden Week units for the SSJ GOKU Exchange SSJ Gohan unit and the Transforming Cell. And I'm not gonna lie, the units themselves are both really good. They're amazing. Cell looks crazy, Gohan's great, major value when it comes to red zone against Broly on JP right now, and of course in a couple months, you know, if you do decide to summon for him on the global side of things when the year 7 anniversary comes along. But I've seen some back and forth. I've seen some back and forth for Gohan or Goku and Gohan's 200% leader skill and how good it actually is. Now, one thing I will say immediately is his 170 leader skill of Super Saiyans or Goku family category is great. You know, it's not a partial 170 lead, it is a flat 170 lead of Ki +3, HP and attack and defense plus 170 for Super Saiyans or Goku family category. As a 170 lead team, that is probably one of the better leader skills in the game. No doubt, no question. That's completely fine. But when it comes to his 200% leader skill, which obviously JP is going into the full meta, they're in that meta now. That is the new meta of the game. Global, even though we did get our first 200% lead very prematurely with the Dokkan Fest Margin Vegeta, we are also entering that territory. We're sharing the Golden Week celebration to have 200% leads coming on global very soon. Also, I can't remember off the top of my head, but the next probably 1 or 2 Dokkan Fests on global before the anniversary will most likely also be 200% leaders. Ginyu will probably come out before the 7-year anniversary, and global is actually getting in the 200% lead meta earlier than JP is, just because of scheduling how global usually does things before the anniversary. Global is now prematurely going into the 200% leader meta before the anniversary. So as I said, as a 170 lead, Super Saiyans and Goku's family as a flat 170 lead team is great, one of the stronger leader skills in the game. But the Goku and Gohan's 200% leader skill isn't all that great. You know, Super Saiyans and Android / Cell Saga, or Goku's family and Android / Cell Saga, it isn't that great. Even when I was reacting to the details, the animations earlier on, I even said when it comes to both of them categories, or it comes to those selection of categories to fall under a 200% leader skill, it really does lock you off in terms of the units you can use. It really does limit you. I'm not saying there are bad units on that category as a 200% lead. There are some really good ones. But you do not have many options whatsoever, and you are extremely limited. So right now we moved over to Dokkan. We're on the Super Saiyans category, which as you can see has a lot of fantastic units on a 170 Super Saiyans category team. Some of the better units in the game. You know, you have Easy A Prime Battle LR Trunks. You have both versions of LR Goku and Vegeta that fuse into Gogeta and Vegito respectively. LR Namek Goku. He's aged, but Gums, this guy, even though he's memed for getting to SSJ2, still a very good unit. Perfectly links with the LR Namek Goku as well. As I said, these two have aged, but they're still not a bad unit. You have both the year 3 LRs on global, they're still quite good. Unfortunately, their age does show. When it comes to the JP version of the game, they have their Easy A's from the year 7 anniversary. They're both really good. The Vegito being the better unit, but still great units. Also, JP might have some extra units on the category that global doesn't, but hardly any. You know, we also have the LR Trunks. While he's still quite good. I don't think he's overly that amazing, but he's still quite good. You have the Dokkan Fest Super Vegeta, literally one of the best units in the entire game, no doubt. You have Super Saiyan GT Vegeta, great unit. This Gotenk, especially with dupes, really good unit. You also have this guy, while he has aged quite a lot, really does need an Easy A when it comes to longer events, he's still quite useful. As you can see here, there is a plethora of fantastic Super Saiyan units under a 170 lead team. Even if we move over Goku's family, there is also a plethora of fantastic units. There is a plethora of some of the better units in the game. Even free-to-play units, you know, you have the SBR and ESBR Goku and Gohan. They're pretty good. Again, LR Namek. You also have the LR Year 6 UI Goku. You also have the movie, the BoJack movie SSJ2 Gohan. Even the Strength LR Goku is pretty good. You also have Gums again. LR Gohan. While he's still pretty good on the global side of things, when it comes to JP, of course, during the year 7 anniversary, the year 4 LR's got their Easy A. They're some of the strongest units in the entire game. Amazing unit. Again, Go Bros, Bardock's great. Free-to-play versions, the update Goku, great. Ultimate Gohan or transforming Ultimate Gohan, great. Again, if you scroll through, you have Easy A UI Goku, you have Easy A SSJ 3 Angel Goku, you have Easy A SSJ 4 Strength Goku. There are a lot of great Goku family units. As a 170 lead on this exchange Goku and Gohan coming up for Golden Week, Super Saiyans or Goku family as a flat 170 lead is a great leader skill. But as a 200% lead, it's not all that. So for this video, it's more of a, is the leader skill bad? I'm going to have it as a question rather than a statement. Do you think his 200% leader skill is bad? Is his leader skill, or is his 200% leader skill bad? So if we keep it on Goku's family and go to Android/Cell Saga, look at the options. Under a Goku family and Android/Cell Saga 200% lead team, because again, 200% meta, JP's in the full swing of things, Global's now just getting into it. As I said, with the scheduling, Global prematurely got into the 200% lead meta because of the Saiyan Day Dokkan Fest margin Vegeta. But with scheduling and how Global typically does things up to the anniversary, we are probably going to be getting a handful of 200% leader units before, you know, JP originally got them, which was on the anniversary. We've already got one, we're about to get 2 more now. Ginyu will probably come out before the year 7 anniversary. Global is getting into the 200% lead meta prematurely. We just currently don't have the content where 200% leads are needed. But we are going into the meta early. So under a Goku's family Android/Cell Saga 200% lead, as you can see, there are next to no options. You have some good units. As I said, the LR Super Saiyan Gohan, while he is memed for not transforming, still a great unit. This guy is really memed and he's going to age very quickly in terms of his Easy A. Not a bad unit. Easy A Future Gohan, great, amazing Easy A. Heart Virus Goku, one of the best side banner units in the game. This Yard Rat Goku is a free-to-play unit, it's great. Other than that, Goku's family Android/Cell Saga 200% lead has no other good units. These two aren't bad, but they've probably aged quite a bit. Other than that, you have no options. JP might have like an extra unit or two, but in terms of actual units you are going to take and usable units for harder events in the game, currently on Global, SBR, ESBR, GT Goku event and Vegeta event, and then when it comes to JP, those and Red Zone, you're probably not going to be taking those units with you. Some of them units won't be coming with you in Red Zone, no doubt. You need some of the best defensive units in the entire game for Red Zone. Even on SBR and ESBR, you might not take some of these units with you, or the same can be said for GT Goku event and Vegeta event. But the main point that I'm trying to make is there's not a lot of options here. There's next to none. There's no leeway. And yes, when it comes to Dokkan, a lot of the teams, in fact, every category team will have an optimal build. A lot of the better categories in the game, not only do they have a fantastic optimal build in some of the better units on the game, and obviously great synergy when it comes to linking them, also there's options depending on the event you're going to take on, whether that's, you know, Super Battle Road, Goku or Vegeta event, and then eventually on Global, but right now on JP, Red Zone. Because some of them units might be good for a shorter event like SBR, but not good for a longer event like GT Goku event or Vegeta event. And then some of them might not be good defensively, even in a longer event for the likes of Red Zone because of how hard it hits and how difficult it is. So not having a lot of, you know, leeway and hardly any options when it comes to team building, which is probably some of the, you know, better aspects of Dokkan, like it's quite an underrated aspect of team building. You have hardly any options. Even when we move over to Super Saiyan and Android/Cell Saga right now, there are more options, there's still not many. Eventually this guy will get an Easy A. This Easy A for the Prime Battle LR Trunks is pretty good. Again, we've got Gohan. This Trunks, not overly amazing, he's still quite good. As I've already stated, Super Vegeta, one of the best Dokkan Fests in the entire game. We have Easy A Future Gohan again. Both Easy A Trunkses are not bad units. In SBR and ESBR, they can do a job. In GT Goku event and Vegeta event, they can also do quite well. Will you take them into Red Zone? Definitely not. Definitely not. Heart Virus Goku, one of the best sideband units in the game, great for ESBR, could probably work in Vegeta and Goku event. These guys, decent free-to-play option. Again, same with the Yard Rat Goku. And then we've run out of options. So even if you take all of those options, considering there's more here, if you take, you know, Gohan, the Vegeta, Easy A Future Gohan, maybe take LR Trunks, Hype Virus Goku, maybe Prime Battle LR Trunks as well, or like, you know, the exchange free-to-play Goku and Gohan unit. That's a full team barring like one spare unit or two spare units. And are these units going to make it into your red zone team eventually on global? Are these units going to make it into your red zone team on JP right now? Probably not. The majority of these probably will not make it. Some of these units you won't take into Super Battle Road. Vice versa. Some of these units you won't take into GT Goku event or the Vegeta event. So that is the issue with this SSJ Goku and Exchange Gohan's 200% leader skill. As a 170 lead, Super Saiyans and Goku's family is great. As a 200% lead of Super Saiyans and Android/Cell Saga or Goku's family and Android/Cell Saga, the category is very, very limited. You do not have a lot of options whatsoever. Even if you was to do a team that falls under both 200% leader skills of Super Saiyan and Android/Cell Saga and Goku's family and Android/Cell Saga, the only additional unit you get is literally one, which is, okay, I've ended up taking them all off, that is my bad, is literally this guy, who is okay. He's going to age very quickly from his Easy A because his Easy A just isn't that good. So that is my question that I ponder to you guys as an audience. I want to start a discussion in the comments. No toxicity, nothing like that. Is the Golden Week SSJ Exchange Goku and Gohan's 200% leader skill, not the 170 part, because Super Saiyan and Goku's family is a great 170 lead, is the 200% leader skill bad? Let me know what you think down in the comments. I don't think it's that great. I think the options you have on there are good. It's very limited, and not all units can be taken into every single hard event in the game, especially when it comes to red zone as well. Not many of them make it onto a red zone team. But do let me know what you think down in the comments. I want to hear your responses. Don't forget to drop a like on the video, subscribe if you're new. I'll see you in the next one, guys, and peace.